Hi, thanks for coming to the channel. I hope you're well. Today I'll be showing you a step-by-step tutorial on how to disassemble a 24-inch HP all-in-one. This model here is HP 24-f0028. During this process, all you need to have is just a simple two items, a Phillips screwdriver and also a prying tool. So first of all, what you need to do is to remove this cover. During this process of disassemble, you get a chance to see on how I replace the motherboard. Also, you get a chance to see on how to replace the LCD screen. And also, if you want to replace the hard drive or the RAM, in this video you get to see on how I'm doing it. Once you have the plastic removed, the next thing you need to do is to remove the two screws. These two screws here is actually holding the stand. Once you have the two screws loosened, you can remove the stand just by pulling it out. Okay, once you have the stand removed, you're going to see three screws here. Go ahead and remove them. The next thing I would do is to remove the bezel, not the bezel but the plastic cover from here. Once you have that removed, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws that you need to remove. Once you have the 5 screw removed, this is where you can disassemble the LCD screen. So when you leave up right about this angle here, you want to go ahead and disconnect the LCD connector. As you can see, there's a little white plastic is being pressed down, so you need to push it out. Just kind of pull it, and that LCD cable would come loose. The next one is this, and you can just pull it right out. And the final one would be this cable here, and you can just gently pull. Okay, once you have the three things removed, disconnected from the motherboard, and this LCD here will just come loose. Okay. So my purpose on this video here is to replace the motherboard, and I'll continue the process by doing so. And at this point here, if you're not changing the motherboard, you're just changing out the hard drive. This is the hard drive. I believe the screw is just going to be 1, 2, and 3. Oh wait, maybe just 2 screws. And you can just remove the hard drive. You can change it to a solid state drive if you want. For those of you who wants to increase RAM, this is where you can add additional RAM at the bottom slot here. Okay, you can just slide it in and press it. But for my purpose on this video, I am changing out the motherboard. And this is the replacement motherboard I have. I'll be replacing this in a minute. This here is the Wi-Fi card. Go ahead and disconnect one of that cable. Here is the CPU fan power. This is for the speaker, and this one is the right speaker. This is a SATA connector for your hard drive, and I believe this one here is for the power. Right, this cable is for the DVD drive. Go ahead and lift up the clip, the white clipper, and the ribbon cable will just come right out. And same thing for this. Alright, at this point the only thing left is to unscrew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws, and that would remove the motherboard. Alright, the reason why I'm changing the motherboard because the DC jack connector is damaged and I'm not able to solder this DC jack. Just so happened that I have extra exact same motherboard and I'll be just doing a swap here. Okay, this is the second last screws. And here comes the final screw, which would put the motherboard back together. As you recall, this one here, this goes in here. So this one is for the CPU fan. Remember, this is for the Wi-Fi. And there's one screw to hold on to the Wi-Fi card. And don't forget to put that cable back on. There's only one. Here comes the CPU fan. There are 3 screws that holds the CPU fan. And make sure you connect that CPU power cable. Okay, once you're connected, the next thing I'll do is to connect the speaker. There's one here. The second one goes in here. And this cable, push it in. You gotta push it all the way in. And this is the white line. Once you know that you're in, then you're going to push that clipper to clip onto the cable. Okay, when it's clipped on properly, you can see that, try to focus here for you. You can see that the white line would be aligning with the clipper. Okay, same goes with the CD-ROM. Okay, the line and the clipper would be aligned. I'll try to focus here. Okay, this, and make sure it's tight and snuggle in there. So goes the power for hard drive. Goes the SATA cable. Alright, so double check again. We have the CPU. I wasn't sure what this is. Probably this is for the webcam in the front here. Wi-Fi cable is connected. RAM is good. Speaker left and right. Okay, we have the USB connector here is good. CD-ROM, SATA cable, and the power cable. Great. So the next thing I need to do would be installing the LCD back on. Okay, here comes the LCD. So the first thing you want to do is to slide it in first. And next is to connect the ribbon cable. And remember, there are 3 of them. Okay, once you have the 3 cables all connected properly, you can go ahead and close it. And remember, there are 5 screws that go on top here, so go ahead and put the 5 screws in. The next thing you would do is to flip it up, and you can go ahead and put the stand back on. Sorry, you need to put the 3 screws here first to lock the bezel. There's this plastic here. Put it on. The 3 screws and the stand, and this should do it. And I hope that you like the video. I learned something from the video. If you like, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and hope that this is not difficult for you to repair your computer. And have a good day. Thank you.